This is the story of my backpacking trip through South America. I start in Ecuador, where I will learn Spanish and see other parts of the country. I continue traveling through the Colombian landscapes, from the desert to a 4-day hike in the jungle to the lost city. From there, I fly to Bolivia and meet my friend Aranca. Together we travel to great heights and the freezing cold. In Argentina, I only visit the northern part and check out the area of Salta and Buenos Aires. I cross the border to Brazil to see the Iguazu Falls and end the trip in Rio de Janeiro. I'm on my way to Medellin, the city of eternal spring, while driving through the beautiful Andes. When I arrived in Medellin, I got such a beautiful view over the city, but because I wasn't feeling well, I decided to plan my activities for the next few days and just go to bed early. Early in the morning, I left for a tour to Guatape. We gather at 6 in the morning and stop for breakfast on the way. After breakfast, we stop at El Peñol. According to the guide, it's the third largest rock in the world, after Australia's Uluru Rock and Brazil's Sugarloaf Mountain. The climb is a 700-step stairway. Just 100 more. I finally made it to the top. It wasn't as bad as I expected, but what a view. We were told that it has been dry for a long time, so normally the water is much higher. The brown ground on the islands would not be visible, you just see the green and the blue. The stairs are built in a way that you don't come across people who are coming from the other direction. Then we continue to the city of Guatape, which is absolutely wonderful. The streets are very colorful, a lot of music and overall a good vibe. We had some free time here to explore this town. After a nice break in this town, it is time to go to our next stop, which is a boat tour on the reservoir of Guatape. But first we make an extra stop to the replica of the old town. When we get back to the city, I make plans for meeting up with a friend who I met in Bali, but lives here in Medellin. We decide to go to lunch and she shows me around. Then I head to my next tour in Comuna 13. We go up with a teleférico and start walking through the area, where we see many breakdancers, a lot of musicians and artists. We ate the famous ice cream made from green mango. After a wonderful day, it was time to enjoy the party at a hostel. I finally felt I had the energy to go out again. And luckily so, because it was my last night in Medellin. Then it's time to say goodbye to Medellin and relax for a few days on Isla Tintipan. It's a 12-hour bus ride to Cartagena, but I will hop off at Tolu, which was in the end a wise decision, because the bus had so much delay that I would never have made it to the boat in time if I got off in Cartagena. The island was perfect for just being alone, relax and to recharge. There were multiple lodges on the island, but every hostel had their own beach and resources, and you could only stay in that particular place because of the way the island was structured. The hostel had a main area where everyone would eat on the same time. There were no other restaurants or places you could go to. It was an eco-hostel, so showers and electricity were only working a few hours a day. The only thing you needed was enough cash for food, activities and transport to the mainland. At night there was a thunderstorm a few kilometers away. The night was gorgeous, the stars were visible and I enjoyed myself the entire night with just taking pictures of the beautiful sky. Especially with the thunder going, it delivered such a beautiful result. The very next day I had booked 3 snorkeling tours. I started with a regular one. We sailed for a few minutes to a spot and snorkeled. second one was with 3 other people and a guide to a mangrove with a lot of coral. If you visit the San Bernardo Islands, definitely go check out this tour. In the evening we had a plankton tour, but no matter how hard we tried, we were not able to capture it on camera. Back on the island, I encountered a beautiful toucan, who a day earlier surprised me in the bathroom. The last full day on the island I went to a public beach for a full day, where the first and last few hours felt like a private beach. After a wonderful relaxing day at the beach, where all you could do was lay down or eat, it is time to get back to mainland, to Cartagena. When I arrived in Cartagena, I immediately went to the hostel. I got a first glimpse of how gorgeous the city is. So when I got to the hostel, I wanted to book a city tour. But then it started pouring rain and I had to postpone that tour. Unfortunately, that went on every day during the planned tours. But I was able to enjoy the nightlife here so much. The only day it was dry, my friends of the hostel wanted to go to the beach. We visited Playa Blanca and really enjoyed the day. Because I hadn't seen much of the city, I decided I needed to change my plans and return here after the Lost City trek. The next episode is all about the Lost City trek, a 4-day hike through the jungle on slippery slopes and with a lot of stairs to reach the destination.